everybody, I wanted to share another recipe that is really easy and guaranteed to impress. If you want to bake fresh bread, homemade, with no kneading and no yeast, this is the way to do it. It's something you can whip up. You can prep the dry ingredients way ahead of time and then just stir it all together, pour it in the pan and bake it in the oven, and have it be ready for guests, and they'll be really impressed. I have no idea how easy it was for you. So Alice is sleeping right now. It's about noon, and I'm going to go ahead and prep my dry ingredients, and everything that you'll need is below, and then later on when my husband gets home I'll add the final ingredient and stick it in the oven. The secret ingredient is beer. The alcohol burns off, so you have no concerns there if you're avoiding alcohol, but it sort of takes the place of yeast in the recipe and causes the bread to rise and makes it really, really easy. So you need white flour, wheat flour, this is white sugar, baking powder, and salt. That's it for your dry ingredients. Here's your secret ingredient, can or a bottle of beer. You want 14 ounces. This is only 12, so I'm sure my husband will help finish off a second can later. You do need an egg that you're gonna beat the egg with water at the end and glaze the top. And then optional mix-ins. You can use spices. Dill's really good. I've used shredded cheese, oats, just different things, depending on what you want. And I like to top mine with sesame seeds and a little bit of salt. So you'll see that in a minute. Okay, so all my dry ingredients are whisked together. I added a dash of garlic powder because I'm going to make garlic bread. This is going to go with spaghetti for dinner. So I'm just going to set this aside now until I'm ready to bake later on. Okay, so my oven is preheated, it's almost dinner time, and it's time to mix everything up. Okay, so there's our 14 ounces of beer. The darker the beer, the more flavor, so you can make this with porters or stouts and it'll really have different flavors. Today we're keeping it real with Budweiser. I'm just going to add the beer to the dry ingredients and stir everything up. And then this goes right into a greased loaf pan. So this makes a pretty thick dough. You don't need to worry about kneading it or anything like that. It just goes straight into the pan. In this bowl I have 2 tablespoons of water, and I'm just going to crack an egg, beat it all up, and then I'm going to brush it on top of the dough. Here's our egg wash. And you just cover the top. Okay, I'm going to top mine with sesame seeds. You can use kosher salt, or any kind of coarse salt is really good, or cheese, whatever you want. And all I've got is sea salt today, so I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of that too. And then this goes straight in the oven for 45 minutes at 375. Alright, our bread just came out of the oven. I'm going to let it cool for 10 minutes in the pan, take it out and let it cool another 10 minutes before cutting it. But the whole kitchen smells delicious, smells like fresh bread. This is awesome to serve, to have in the winter and like warm up your house and have that smell, and it's really great to serve with soup. And our prep time was 10 minutes and baking time baking and cooling about an hour. So hope you enjoy. Okay, cut a piece. Still warm. Mike and Alice are the taste testers. Obviously just Mike will eat it. Oh, I'm feeding you.
Mmm. Delicious and so easy to make. I love beer bread.
There you have it.
Right?
Hi, Alice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Alright. Thanks, guys.